What's good YouTube? Skilzin1985 here. Welcome you back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield video. In the last video we went more over the Rotom Phone and the characters of the game, and I did talk a bit about the release date and the pre-orders. Now I kind of failed at the end of the last video. I'll get better. Where I was going to show you this picture which I was given. This is the Steelbook, which I think looks stunning, like absolutely stunning. So that was what I was talking about with the pre-orders. They're part of the other pre-order you can get. So yeah, go and check out the pre-orders. I'll try to leave some links around if you'd like to see get any of those pre-orders. And let's jump over to the website and talk about what we were going to talk about in today's video. So we're going to start off with Dynamaxing. Now, Dynamaxing is probably the coolest mechanic that I just did not like originally. I love the idea of this. Like, look at this Corviknight, look at this Pikachu. It's only for 3 turns. So, like a bracelet, like the Z-Ring, like the Mega Evolution bracelet, you have a bracelet, your Pokemon Dynamaxes, your Pokemon become, you all get like different, more all-powerful moves, but it only lasts for 3 turns. Now, here's my view on Dynamaxing. They've taken, because we'll move on to more mechanics, they've taken the idea of Totem Pokemon from Gen 7, which is not movable light, put them in gyms, giving you like Z moves in like the moves a Dynamax Pokemon has, but giving you a limited time. You can use them once per battle, but you only get them for a limited time. So if you can stall, if you can have like Pokemon that can take hits, and things like that. And then obviously, Dynamax Wailord, Dynamax Lone Executor, the memes are going to be endless. So Dynamaxing is going to be, I think, an amazing thing for the game. Now, what I want to talk about with the first gym. Now, the thing is, this is that picture here where that Eldegoss is level 19. And this is where you see an Eldegoss on the picture of the top of the screen here. That is the Dynamaxing picture here of Grookey versus Eldegoss. So you get them really early in the game. I think Professor Magnolia or her sister, her granddaughter, might give you the item in question to Dynamax. Now, I'm just going to quickly point something out here, which is slightly worrying in a respect, that Score Bunny has double kick. Don't do it, Game Freak. Do not make this thing firefighting. Do not do it. So here is the Dynamax Bracelet. Naturally, the Dynamax phenomenon is a topic of the research in the Galar region, and you get these like massive Pokeballs to like throw your Dynamax or catch a Dynamax Pokemon. It's got a very similar feel to like Mega Evolution, the way like, you know, the picture with like the beams coming out of the arm and things like that. And it's just really, really funny. Like, imagine like Dynamax Caterpie, like Dynamax Metapod. Think, oh, Dynamax Metapod. That's a new meme right there. So here's the Dynamax Grookey. Love it. And then yes, here's the moves here. So they have max moves. So you got Max Strike, Max Overgrown, Max Guard. And is that both? Okay, they're both called Max Guard. That's interesting. Don't quite understand what that's all about if they're both called the same name. But that is the basic premise of the Dynamax mechanic. So, once per battle, 3 turns of just big Pokemon just beating each other up. It's going to be amazing. And it's going to make Wi-Fi battling in VGC a hell of a lot more fun. So, we have more information on the Dynamaxing here, because we have raid battles. Now, the raid, actually no, we're gonna come back to the raid battles. We're gonna talk about the beauty of the wild area. Now the wild area is like where they've taken Pokemon and Breath of the Wild and put them together. I'm yet to play Breath of the Wild, but I really need to start, because if it looks anything like this, I'm sold. So while I was talking with the Dynamax Pokemon being a bit more like totems, I feel what this game is doing is taking bits from other games that are very like popular and just putting them together. So Let's Go wasn't all that popular for Pokemon fans who wanted their old-fashioned Pokemon experience that wasn't Pokemon Go. Catch mechanics. But no one can deny that they loved the overworld sprites, overworld models. So overworld models are in the wild area. The wild area are going to split in between towns and cities. They're massive areas where you control the camera like Breath of the Wild, apparently, and you can encounter so many different Pokemon. Like we see on here, we've got like a Milotic and a Mantine. And this is what we're talking about with the bike turning into a water bike in the last video. That's something you can do with the Rotom phone. But depending on the Pokemon, your habitat, the Pokemon's habitat, the weather, different Pokemon will appear. So we have, say, Mantine and Milotic there. We have a Seismitoad, we have a Tyranitar. We have Corviknight, one of the best pictures of Corviknight there as well. I just think it's absolutely beautiful that you've got this massive, wide open space where you can just roam around freely, open world Pokemon game, and just catch stuff, which is brilliant. So that's going to bring me into the next thing, which is all about Dynamaxing, and that's Dynamaxing raid battles. Now, raid battles in Pokemon Go have been a phenomenon for Pokemon Go. They have got in just amazing. We got like 400 people in our group that raid. Like, the raiding in Pokemon Go, the Pokemon Go community is amazing, but just for raids, I think it's brilliant. So the idea of this, that 4 people, only 4, but there could be more, but 4 people can meet up in over online or local wireless, and then you can find wild Dynamax Pokemon, and it's a raid battle. So the thing in these raid battles, one of the people in the lobby can Dynamax, so that's more. You have to talk more about which Pokemon or which character is going to use their Dynamax Pokemon against the other one. Unlike obviously the 3-turn thing for you, these Dynamax raid bosses stay Dynamax the entire time, which is fine. And then for those collectors out there that obviously are going to be waiting for Pokemon Home, but there are certain Pokemon, they haven't said, that you can only encounter in the wild once you've beaten its Dynamax. So you're going to have to go to the wild area, you're going to have to Dynamax, and you're just going to have to, you're going to have to beat these Dynamax raid bosses, catch them, and then you can get more of them in the wild. So that'd be the way for shiny hunting and things like that as well. Putting the raids in, I think, is genius. I think it's just absolutely brilliant. We've got a few pictures here of like different, look at throwing the ball at the Gyarados, like both hands behind it, lobbing the ball. There you got the Raichu and Gyarados from the original trailer there. You've got a picture here of the trainers fighting. If I move my face cam again, so you've got a Meowstic, Flygon, Raichu, and Golok. That's probably just before, that's just literally aboard the Raichu goes Dynamax there. And it's going to make just things a lot more fun. So we've got a giant Steenie, a giant Lantern. For example, you'll face, here we go. So for example, you'll face Steenie when it's sunny and Lantern when it's raining. So just like any other Pokemon in the wild area, these will appear. So we've seen pictures of, obviously, Pikachu, we've seen Dugtrio, we've seen Clefable, we've seen Gyarados, we've seen Weavile, we've now seen Steenie, and seen Pangoro. There's so many Pokemon that could be Dynamax Pokemon, which I think are amazing. It's going to be amazing. Imagine using like the totem-sized Pokemon versus the Dynamax thing. That's going to be amazing. And then people are going to try and solo these things as well, but level up. We'll do level 100s. But that is Dynamaxing and the wild area. I think this game's just setting up to be an amazing experience for Pokemon fans. If this is your first Pokemon game, then my God, you're in for a treat. But I think it's just going to be good for all Pokemon fans. It's the only thing, like, the story's got to be good, but I feel it's all about the end game. Pokemon is all about the end game. So once you defeat the Elite Four, if there's a good way of EV training, a good way of breeding, you can get people together for the Dynamax raids, you're going to and you can shiny hunt the Dynamax raids, things like that. It's going to make the game brilliant and it's got a lot of longevity. I think what I've loved so far about seeing this about Dynamaxing is, or the game in general, they've listened to the fans with certain things. They've taken ideas from Gen 7, which wasn't the best, and improved on them in totems, in Z-moves, in things like that. They've taken these ideas that were just very rough and people didn't like, and did some let's go with the overworld sprites and things like that. I think this game is going to be amazing. So let me know what you think of Dynamaxing. Are you going to be using it? Are you going to be still doing Mega Evolutions and Z moves? So we will see. Thing to think about though, will Z moves actually be in this game, as they were a Lola exclusive? So we'll have to see about that. Maybe another video coming in the future. But thanks very much for watching this video, guys. I will see you guys in a future video. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and I'm mainly plugging my Instagram as my social media to follow me on right now. I'm loving Instagram right now because I love just pictures and I think it's a very nice platform. But I'm also obviously quite active on my Facebook. I'm trying to be more active on Twitter, so go and follow me on those as well. And without further ado, guys, I'm going to end this video. So take care, guys. See you soon, and bye-bye.